Surfing is a very dangerous sport. We have some injuries as a result of this challenge. I have to go get myself some speakers. Rode the same wave. Unfortunately, I wanna rock your world.
Lonely girl, let me rock your world. Lonely girl.
Yeah, I'm a snowboarder normally. Snowboarding's a lot easier. Surfing is definitely a lot more challenging. You have to worry about things in the water, like drowning, sharks, all that kind of thing. It's good to get in the water, it's therapeutic.
So we've got 7 days and our challenge is that we have to learn to surf.
I've never been surfing before.
I'm about 5'8". I weigh
9-foot board, which is about 25 centimeters across. It's got 3 fins.
perfect for beginners because it's long, pretty thick, plenty of buoyancy.
I hope that by the end of this challenge that I can surf.
I'm hoping, I'm really hoping. I'm going to be paddling out the back, catching some nice unbroken waves. I don't know. So do you want my name again? Hi, my name's...
Knowing the ocean, especially the beaches that are where you work, is a real good thing for the job, so there's no better way to get to know the ocean than going out surfing. The current will pull you out and it'll eventually just kick you out somewhere on the outside and you can rest and get your bearings and things like that. The worst thing you can do is just panic.
Well, I have a friend and he couldn't always get his ears to pop when he was underwater, so what he used to do, inhale all the seawater into his sinus cavity and his nose and wherever, and eventually from doing all of this he got some weird stuff growing inside his sinuses.
I love you so, just wanna hold you close, lonely girl, beautiful as can be.
Well, this is where we went surfing yesterday, Mission Beach, very good fun, and we're going to drive all the way up the coast and we're going to San Onofre State Park today.
This is the most collectible foam board in the world. It's the Greg Null Mickey Dora Decat model. Stock Hobie surfboard. Hobie Alter was a prolific shaper, made thousands and thousands of boards in the 60s. This is beautiful, you said it. This is a Greg Null with 4 competition stripes. Built to last. A wooden tail block, 4 logos, which indicates it was a custom order board. Duquanamoka, Maui. This is a pop-out. Were mass produced. The nose rider works by going slow. Water piles up on the tail, and it allows you to walk up here.
Look, I'm hanging 10.
She's hanging 10.
Fabulous.
'Cause I wanna rock your world, lonely girl. Here I am, waiting for you.
I've heard my friend's dad said he surfed, or she said that he surfed here at like 30 foot. It's a shortboard. Longboard's like a different kind of style.
Right.
If you want to like more like walk on the board or like dance on the board,
Yeah.
move around. The ocean trench, and I guess from what people say, the waves kind of spin up.
Yeah.
You're moving more, and the board's like staying still on a longboard, while on a shortboard you're moving the board. Like
Now, I've been on this quest for about 3 weeks looking for beautiful waves, and finally yesterday I stopped at San Onofre Beach. It's a state park, and it's south of San Clemente and north of Oceanside. You drive in and you park right on the beach, and it's just like something out of a movie. There's 3 spots to paddle out, and one is about a mile out where everybody sits, and it's called Old Man's, and they have the longest waves I've ever seen. They go for at least a half a mile. And the other break is called the Point. So I went out yesterday and decided to go to the big one. So I paddled out about a mile, 3/4 of a mile to a mile, and waited and watched the crowd and see who was taking off, and then took off on one and slipped. I was a little nervous, and then got back out and just sat and relaxed, collected myself and gained my composure, and took off on a wave that was about 4 to 6 feet that was just breaking perfect, and it was just peeling off. And I got right in the front, up on the top, and I was just standing. I thought I was in heaven. And I slid down to the bottom, went back up to the top. You like to kind of stay right on top of where the white water is, a little bit above it. This was going on for like about half a mile, and I was just like in heaven.
Remember when I say my love is
Thursday, September 7th, 2006, and I managed to catch 6 beautiful waves, and I was in surfer's heaven. And then it became dark, and I had to go in. And if it was still light, I'd still be out there.
Sensitive, passionate, and romantic. In order to